I call the 7th President of Bentley University, Gloria Larson, to present the charge to the class of 2012.
Mr. Larry Lucchino, Chairman Carlton, and Chancellor Greg Adamian, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, families, and friends, welcome to Commencement 2012. And to the class of 2012, welcome to your graduation. What a special day this is for you and your families, the final chapter of an amazing four-year journey. It was a time of growth and learning, to be sure. Long-held assumptions were reconsidered, opinions altered, life goals established, and all of this took place in the context of unprecedented world events. The biggest financial crisis in generations framed the start of your undergraduate business school careers, a powerful case study for all of us. New technologies like the iPad and new business leaders like Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg offered glimpses of the future. New revolutions in the form of an Arab Spring inspired millions, while new tragedies like earthquakes in Haiti and Japan broke our hearts. We all breathed a huge sigh of relief with the news that our brave Navy SEALs had brought Osama bin Laden to justice. And of course, we can't forget our 2011 Stanley Cup champions, the Boston Bruins, the Celtics, who were NBA champions in 2008 and are in contention again this year, and our amazing Red Sox. Springs eternal for our team this year. No pressure, Larry. Whatever your personal politics, your freshman year at Bentley will forever be remembered in the year in which an historic presidential election transformed our nation and the world. That same year, the college you entered officially became Bentley University. What has probably been the most meaningful to you, though, are the many memorable experiences you've had right here at Bentley. You threw yourselves into corporate immersion classes, internships, and academic competitions. You led scores of student organizations, studied abroad, and made lifelong friends. You heard compelling speakers on campus, people like the CEOs of Zappos and Coca-Cola and Dr. Oz. And you watched our women's basketball team advance to the Final Four in San Antonio. Many of you have excelled in athletic competition in addition to academics, proving that you can do that and be top students too. Bentley is one of just 24 NCAA Division II schools in the country that earned the President's Award for Academic Excellence given to athletics programs with a 4-year academic success rate of 90% or more. Because of what you've learned and what you've experienced, I'm proud to say you've become those smart, nimble, well-prepared graduates we hoped you would be. I came to Bentley because I think you and your generation, you so-called millennials, are uniquely qualified to improve organizations and ultimately the world in significant ways. Widely praised as one of the most optimistic and socially conscious generations in history, you give me great hope when it comes to changing the status quo. Given your unique Bentley education and opportunities, I believe you will add great value at a level we have never witnessed before. I believe you will be part of a vanguard of new leadership needed to achieve economic, environmental, and social change. Your commitment to community service, both here and abroad, is a powerful proof point. You've raised thousands and thousands of dollars and spent countless hours on a wide array of worthwhile causes. From the Relay for Life, where you raised an impressive $43,000 to help fund cancer research, to the Bead Bracelet Project, which this year raised over $30,000 alone. This summer, I will travel to Ghana to visit the school we support, Mofra Trom, and to personally present a $2,500 microloan to a woman named Rose to help support and fund her bead-making business, all because you all care and understand what it means to be true citizens of the world. These are examples of what becoming smart, nimble leaders is all about, using business savvy and new ways of thinking to help meet both company and broader societal needs. Private and public sector leaders routinely applaud Bentley's approach to education because it's innovative and steeped in ethics, globally responsible business practices, and service to community. One of those leaders joins us today, our commencement speaker, Larry Lucchino, CEO and President of the Red Sox. Larry's success in reinventing the ballpark experience, strengthening community connections, and globalizing the appeal of baseball are inspiring and illustrate perfectly what the smart, nimble leader of today can accomplish. Now let's turn to what you can do. Let me say a few words about your career plans. Although the job market is picking up, we all know these have been extraordinarily challenging times. Our Career Services team offers special praise to the class of 2012 for being so actively engaged in plotting your personal career plans. Employers routinely tell us how prepared and professional and proactive you all are, and how innovative as well. Your class was the very first to explore green career options by securing internships at solar, wind, and other clean tech companies. Others of you will be consultants at some of the world's leading firms, including Bain & Company, McKinsey, Mercer, Towers Watson, and Deloitte. You're joining important nonprofit and government organizations like Teach for America, 2020 Women on Boards, City Year, and the U.S. Army and Air Force. You will be future insurance industry leaders at Liberty Mutual, Travelers, The Hartford, and Sun Life, and marketers at Arnold, Digitas, Epsilon, Constant Contact, and StrideRite. And some of you will be in the world of sports at the New England Patriots and the Red Sox. The Big Four and the other major accounting firms, along with Fidelity and EMC, continue to look to Bentley as one of their top recruiting schools, while newcomers like Apneta, Extraprise, HubSpot, and Groupon become Bentley fans every day, hiring so many of you. Many of you will head to New York, to graduate school at Columbia, media powerhouses Time and NBC Universal, and to Wall Street giants Citicorp, Deutsche Bank, Goldman Sachs, Jefferies, and Credit Suisse, to just name a few. Others of you will head west to Silicon Valley, startups, or to join our new HFID graduate program in our San Francisco location. All of you participating in the growing technology gold rush. And many of you will get your fifth-year master's degrees right here at Bentley. Others will go to other great graduate schools. And several of you, heck, almost a dozen, are headed to law school, once again making your lawyer president so darn proud. For those of you who don't have offers yet, please don't be discouraged. Your Bentley education, your multiple internships, and your personal resolve will hold you in great stead. Our top 10 ranked Bentley Career Services staff will continue to support you in every way possible. Each year, we conduct a survey of our seniors within 6 months of graduation, finding, as we did the last 2 years, that the vast majority, way over 90%, had found the jobs they wanted or were in graduate school. I am confident that the highly competent, smart, and nimble, and well-prepared class of 2012 will do at least as well, if not better. Now, I'm told that these remarks... Now, I'm told that these remarks are formally known as my charge to the class. That sounds pretty darn serious to me, so I'm going to conclude with an actual charge. Because the class of 2012 is so special to all of us, because you've been involved in so many things, Bentley is much stronger today than it was before you all arrived. Promise me that as alumni, you'll stay involved. And promise me one other thing. Promise me that you'll live up to the full potential of the millennial generation, one that will bring a heightened sense of ethics and accountability to the corporate arena, while also bringing a stronger commitment to a better world. Yours is a generation of hope, grounded in reality, and that is the most powerful recipe I can imagine for real and lasting change. And change is exactly what we need. We're living through a defining moment in our nation's history and the history of our planet. But what I want you to understand, to think about, and to make your own is that this is your moment. This is your moment to define. It's not mine. It's not even your parents'. This is truly your time to shine. On a farm not too far from here, a 34-year-old mother was moved by the events she and her family had just lived through. World-altering events. She felt the full weight of them. She was inspired by them. So she picked up a pen and she wrote to her husband. He was away on business in Paris. These are the times in which a genius would wish to live, wrote Abigail Adams to her husband John in 1779. That's how I feel about the world you're entering as educated women and men in 2012. Abigail was referring to the promise of a new country and a new form of self-government, all born of a single revolution, significant to be sure, but we are living through multiple revolutions simultaneously in science and technology, in trade and business, in human rights, and in our most basic understanding of what it means to be human. The pace of change is exhilarating. The prospect for progress is so enticingly close, and yet real leadership is required to make this happen. We haven't seen enough of that lately. Everyone is too busy playing the blame game. The private sector blames the public sector for not doing enough or for doing too much. The public sector blames the private sector for not operating responsibly. And movements like Occupy blame just about everyone. So this is where you all come in. Great necessities call out great virtues, said Abigail Adams in that same letter. Heroes and statesmen and stateswomen emerge during challenging times. I look out at this crowd and I know you are here among us. Here's how I know. Your education was purposefully planned to equip you with the skills to lead people and organizations in positive, transformational directions. The curriculum you just completed is a rare combination of left brain and right brain. The problems we face as a nation, as a world, as an economy, as a business community will not be resolved with just one or the other. They're multidimensional in nature. They require multidimensional approaches. Bentley students have what it takes to tackle these problems. I know you're eager, and best of all, I know you are prepared, well prepared. So before I send you on your way, I want to charge you with one more thing, and that's to build a life. You may become a corporate titan, a Supreme Court justice, or, yikes, a college president. But you will also be someone's spouse, child, parent, friend, and neighbor. I picked up the Wall Street Journal recently, and some brave writer had the nerve to compile a list of the things people like me don't tell you at your college commencement. They were all funny, and they were all true. Things like, please don't make the world worse. I know I just told you that you all are equipped to save the entire universe, and you are. But if you happen to have an off day, remember to relax. Don't make a decision that might have an adverse effect on somebody else. The guy in the Journal used getting around financial regulations as one example. That's an especially important one. Play by the book, keep your integrity in check, get some sleep, go back at it the next day. Another one was marry someone smarter than you. My husband, Alan, did that. He's out there rolling his eyes right now. The truth is, I couldn't do what I do without Alan. He's my sounding board, my most trusted advisor, and the absolute best parent to our kids. I mean our 3 Labrador retrievers, Harry, Sally, and Teak. The point is, build a life with someone who has the energy and smarts to complement your efforts and help you achieve your mutual goals. Finally, don't live to work, work to live. Work hard, but keep your job in perspective. Know who you are. Promise me you will build a personally fulfilling life. I've seen all of you do exactly that during your 4 years at Bentley. I know you can do it. I know I speak for the entire Bentley community when I say just how proud we are of who you've become since your freshman year. We have the highest aspirations for you all. Congratulations to the most amazing, most awesome class, the class of 2012. I wish you so much success, always good health, and more happiness than you could ever imagine in every single thing you do. We love you guys.